sorry for the way the camera's facing here. My tripod's dead. I didn't realize that until I was going to make this video. And I'm going to be looking at my computer here as we go through these numbers. But what we're going to do is we're going to do our February numbers and talk about our tax returns for 2020. I apologize, I know I'm behind. It's already April. I'll get the March numbers together and we'll do a video on that. But right now we're going to talk about February and then our tax returns. Coming to you outside the truck here. I'm in Buffalo, New York. I've got some units that I've already unloaded, but they won't check them in until in the morning because obviously they're closed. It's 9 o'clock at night. But we'll get those checked in first thing in the morning, pick it up the truck, head back to Indiana, and then go into Texas after that. And I'm doing video on it right now, so that'll be up shortly. But once again, I apologize for being behind on my videos. The truck was down, was in the shop for a while. I didn't have my computer with me, right? I'd already done this video, and then we were on vacation last week. So I'm running behind, I'm trying to get caught up. So let's go ahead and jump into our February numbers here. So for the month of February, we worked 15 days and we were out 7 nights. Okay, so the week of February the 1st through February the 3rd, we made $2,155 was our pay. $175 in maintenance. That was oil change and fuel filters. That week we had $518.23 in fuel, and our insurance comes out on the 1st, which was $117.40. So the total for that week was $1,344.37. Then we were off a week, and I don't remember if that was the week we were sick or what the deal was, but we were out a week there. So you come to February the 10th through the 12th. That week we done $1,730. We had $508.53 in fuel. There was $55.99 in a miscellaneous. So for that week we done $1,165.48. Jump to week of February the 15th through the 19th. We done $1,501. Our fuel for that week was $452.71. We had a miscellaneous of $59.79. I think those two miscellaneouses were probably hotels because that's when my leg was still really bothering me. So for that week, we done $988.50. Not sure where I went. I probably should have kept up with that because you had the 10th, 11th, and 12th. I done $1,730. And the 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th through the 19th, I only done $1,501. But then we jumped to February the 22nd through the 27th. Now, sometimes some of this pay from one week, if it's on Friday, it carries over till the following week. So being all the way back to February, I'll not remember what carried, if something carried over. But I know the 22nd through the 27th, that's the week we went to Texas. So for that week, our pay was $4,938.50. $280.50 in maintenance. Our fuel was $874.06, and I don't remember what the $280.50 in the maintenance was. But anyway, and then we had $18.65 in tolls. So for that week, at the end of the week, we took $3,765.79 in. So for the entire month, our pay was $10,324.50. We done $455.50 in maintenance. We done $2,353.53 in fuel. So out of $10,300 in pay, we had $2,300 in fuel. So roughly 20% of our pay is going to fuel. So that's just a good number there to show you. And I can let me look back here. And January we done $9,562 and $2,200 in fuel. So basically we're running about 20% of our gross is going to fuel. So that's a good number to help you guys with. we had the $115.78 miscellaneous, $117.40 in insurance, $18.65 in tolls. So at the end of the month, after all expenses, it was $7,264.14 that we took home. So not a bad month. A whole week we didn't work in there. I need to start doing more weeks like that. That end of February week where we went to Texas and we done almost $5,000, which this week here in Buffalo, not including what I bring back from Texas, I'll be at $4,500 while I'm in Texas this week. So obviously, you know, those runs are where the money's at and paying good, which I done this New York run as a favor, but it is what it is. So that is the breakdown of our February numbers. Like I said, I will get the March numbers done up. I'm gonna try to do it over the course of the next couple days because I still got to input all my. Gosh, we had so much maintenance that month. That's probably gonna be our first month that I have a feeling we're gonna be in the negative. But that'll be the first month we've been like that. So it happens. But I've got to input all those numbers, and I haven't done anything. I have one day, and that was my insurance that came out. So I've done nothing for March, so I'm gonna get on that. Okay, now switching gears, let's talk about my tax return this year. So all of 2020 was spent on the road. That was our first full year on the road. When we left the police department in June of 2019, I just took a little bit of time off just to, 9 years in the military, 12 years in law enforcement. It was just, I just needed a break. So I took a little time off to myself. I had a mowing business, so I basically just mowed at that time, and it was working, and got my CDL. And then we actually started campers in 2019, but I had never done anything logistical, so I didn't have the grasp of it, and I didn't feel like I was making any money. But that was only to carry me over because we were starting our hot shot business. So we started the hot shot business in 2019 and did that. Okay, well, that carried over into 2020. So January, February, and half of March, we were operating our hot shot business until the COVID hit and really put a hurting on us as a new company. So then we switched back to campers in mid-March. So from mid-March till the end of December, we did campers. So we did, between the two for the year, $105,000, right at $105,000 on 130 some odd thousand miles. And that was a lot of return miles empty doing single pull campers. So $105,000 on about 130,000 miles. Obviously, if you want to do your breakdown of your miles, whatever, it's not going to be good because single pulls, the breakdown is never good. But I did a video talking about you can't just go and split it between the two, because when you're unloaded doing single pulls, you're getting so much better fuel mileage, less wear and tear on the truck, all that. So it's probably like 66% of your stuff is when you're loaded, and 33% when you're unloaded, as far as wear and tear and all that goes. So obviously you're not spending as much money when you're empty. But anyway, so ultimately on the $105,000, we wrote off 100,000 of it. And like I said, this was my first year, so I didn't know what to expect. So we wrote off, between mileage, our per diem, because the mileage is like 58.5 cents a mile, whatever, and it's like $66 a day per diem that you're out. We were out like 200 days or more. So and then equipment that I bought, getting into everything, all the write-offs, we showed we made $5,000 last year. If I had to do it all over again, which this year, doing multi-haul, I'm not running a lot of empty miles. You know, I'm usually taking a car up to Indiana, taking campers somewhere, bringing a car back to Indiana, taking campers somewhere. I very rarely am I running empty now, so it won't be as big an issue. But if I had to do it all over again, I would like to have showed, you know, a $40,000 or $50,000 profit, and just let whatever tax return I was getting back, just have the miles eat that up and basically just be even, so I could show a profit. Because showing a $5,000 profit when you're self-employed, it's not great if you need credit for something, if you need to go refinance a house or buy a new house or buy a car, or, you know, having the $5,000 profit is not good. Which, you know, ultimately it'd be nice if you can go to a bank and say, flock of geese at 9:30 at night. But ultimately it'd be nice if you could go to them and say, hey, look, I wrote off, you know, $83,000 in miles. I wrote off, you know, $20,000 or $15,000 in per diem, but I slept in my truck, you know, and obviously, you know, I spent X amount in fuel. So it'd be nice if you could do that, but a lot of places won't. So, you know, this year, about June, I'm going to go in and meet with my tax guy, and we're going to see where I'm at running the haul and tow, and how the miles break down with doing all the back hauls and everything, and make sure that I don't need to pay taxes. And then if I do, go ahead and send some money in, so we're not cutting a big check at the end of the year. But I would like to show more of a profit this year, obviously, just for reasons, business reasons, you know. But that's where we're at on the taxes. So for you single pool guys out there, you know, making $100,000 a year with your write-offs, don't worry about taxes. Don't worry about them. So, but I'm gonna jump off here, get everything set up, and get this video uploaded for you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy my numbers. And, you know, if you guys don't want to hear the numbers, just tell me. I'm not out here flaunting that I'm making money. I'm not out here to try to say I'm making more or less than anybody. I'm just telling you, with what you see me do on my channel, the money that I'm making. And I promise you that I could probably increase my revenue 50%. So these $10,000 months really probably should be $15,000 months. And obviously March is not going to be one, but February I'm hoping to get $15,000 to $20,000 for February, because I'm really going to hustle. I've not had the opportunity to hustle yet, between being sick, having the issue with my leg, my truck being down. This year I've not got to get out here and hustle, but I ain't gave up, and I still go at it, you know, every opportunity I get. So I'm gonna get that money one way or another. But so I'm gonna jump off here, guys, and get this video uploaded for you, and I'll talk to you guys later.